Welcome to Southwest Yard and Garden. I'm John White. Today we're going to go inside the New Mexico State University Soil, Water, and Air Testing Laboratory to kind of see what actually happens to a soil test. And with me today is Lab Manager Andrew Bristol. And Andrew, welcome to Southwest Yard and Garden.
Thank you.
We'd like to take a tour of your facility here if we can.
Okay, probably the best place to start is beginning where the soils come in. Let's go down there.
Let's go.
Well, right down here, room 269 is where the samples can come in by UPS or US mail, or the customer themselves can carry it on and then lay it down here.
Okay.
I see we have a customer who's brought in a sample already. Natalie's logging it in on the computer system. Okay. And we have a special tag that goes on there that identifies every sample.
Okay, this is logged in both paper-wise and electronically?
Yeah, the paperwork will help us track it too.
Keep it from getting lost or mixed or anything like that? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's next?
After this, the sample's dried, and then we go and prepare it in the grinding room.
Let's go take a look at it. Andrew, we've entered the sample now. We're bringing it to the grinder. It's been dried. And
right.
What happens now?
Well, we put the sample on top of the hopper here, and this fingers in here flail the sample, break it up, and it dumps down on the screen. And all the sample goes through here that's 2 millimeter or smaller, and the gravel is dumped off while we dump the sample into a bag.
And the sample is ground so that the material's in a finer form.
And you get homogeny of the sample.
Okay. Okay, let's go on to the next.
Okay. We found Louis in here running organic matter today. Organic matter along with nitrate are the two tests that give us our nitrogen value. And that, along with phosphorus and potassium, are the tests we do for the macronutrients.
Okay.
The major important ones.
This looks quite colorful.
Oh yes, it has an indicator. It's a titration method. Starts blue and goes green as we get to the end point.
Okay. Andrew, what are some of the big problems in New Mexico?
Well, the things we really have to look at are the salts in the soil and the sodium hazard. This is one of the tests we use right here. We take a saturated paste of the soil, extract the water, and analyze the conductivity on it with a meter. The conductivity tells us the dissolved minerals in the soil. The higher the dissolved minerals, and the more likely it is to dehydrate the plant. So depending on the crop, there's a different value for each one. We also use a solution to analyze for sodium and calcium, magnesium to determine the sodium hazard for the soil.
Here's Luis again.
Yep, Luis is up here now working on nitrate. Looks like he's got quite a few, around 40 samples today.
Okay, the nitrogen is important
with the organic matter for the nitrogen.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what's the next step?
Well, we ought to go over here and look at another instrument where we run sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. We'll talk about that. Also micronutrients, iron, zinc, copper, manganese.
Okay. Andrew, it looks like we have quite a bit of electronics here.
Yeah, this is one of our more expensive pieces of equipment. It's an inductively coupled plasma. A lot of people wouldn't understand that, but we use this to measure like the micronutrients we were talking about. In fact, that's what Barbara's doing here today. And micronutrients are the iron, manganese, copper, zinc. Of those, the real ones that are only a problem are iron and zinc. We have never seen a copper or manganese deficiency in the state of New Mexico. Iron and zinc is another story. Quite often we can find a deficiency.
Now, does this machine run multiple tests, or do you have to run them one at a time?
No, it is a multiple test. This is very expensive. The computer here that operates the instrument will analyze all metals at one time. It can analyze up to 25 elements.
All right. Andrew, we're at the end of our journey here.
Yes, sir.
And I guess the last but not least is the paperwork.
Right. This is back in the office again because this is where the reports are printed out. a report that goes to the customer with a little note. The note says that also a copy is sent to Robert Flynn along with their information sheet so he can do recommendation.
Okay. So Robert will give a recommendation that'll be sent to the client, and time-wise, we're looking at
Well, about 2 weeks.
about 2 weeks on sample. Okay. Andrew, you have something else to add?
Yes, I'd like to mention our website. It's at swatlab, SWATLAB .nmsu.edu. It's got some information you might find interesting.
Okay, thank you.